Although we refer to general linguistic theory and the terms first language and second language, we have found that the concept of translingualism applies to the experiences in our practice in working with children in a linguistically and culturally diverse setting. The concept of translingualism reflects a holistic view on language and identity within the framework of a multilingual, multicultural setting, and is an umbrella term that encompasses the concepts of differing communicative modes and is used by speakers of multiple languages with their varying cultural contexts. It transcends individual languages, and communication transcends words. In other words, the clear distinction between individual language learning processes and cultural influences cannot represent the complexity of a child's social, cultural, and linguistic environment. A child's language development and cultural identity are hybrid, complex, and unique processes, and the concept of translingualism helps overcome the idea of fixed and stable language boundaries. This results in a more accurate representation of a child's complex social reality in a diverse setting from a holistic and inclusive point of view. The conscious and mindful use of language towards children can help to build a positive and authentic connection with them. Educators can reflect on their tone and pace of their speech and the intent and meaning of the words they choose to communicate. This ultimately impacts the quality of the educator-child relationship and the child's well-being. Speaking with a slower pace, soft volume, and soft tone, for instance, will provide the child with enough information about the current situation and emotional state of the educator, even if the child does not speak the language offered. If the child does not fully understand the actual spoken words, they will notice the responsive attitude and collected manner of the educator. The calm and interested tone of voice, the continued communication and focus on the child by the educator accompanies the child in their experiences and exploration of the world around them. This gives the child a feeling of safety, guidance, meaningful interaction, and appreciation, which helps build and maintain a relationship between the educator and the child. Nonverbal communication allows a person to make his or her wants and needs known and recognized without using words. The Reggio Emilia approach claims that children have over 100 modes of expression, such as words, painting, and music. In our view, it is of essential importance to allow children to express themselves freely in all the many forms available to them. Cognitive control allows the brain to make conscious decisions based on goals rather than habits. Multilingual speakers have more than one language available to them and can, to an extent, consciously control which language they speak. Usually, a speaker changes their language with different settings or interactions. In this consciously controlled choice of language, emotions play a big role. Heightened emotions can interfere with the process of cognitive control. For example, if a child were to fall and hurt her knee, she might not instinctively speak English with her educator, although she usually speaks English with her in the classroom. Due to emotional distress, it would be natural for her to speak in her preferred native language. If there is no shared language, or the child does not feel like she can speak freely, she might not speak at all. When intense emotions take over, we switch to our most comfortable and natural way of speaking. There is a strong connection between emotions and language, which should be considered in daily work of an educator in a diverse setting and approached in a reflective manner. Not feeling understood can be discouraging. It can make a child feel left out or abandoned, and in turn cause them to doubt their own opinions, ultimately affecting their self-esteem. Not feeling understood can lead to frustration in children, and this frustration can come out in a variety of ways. When a child feels understood, it contributes to them feeling accepted and is an important way for them to know they are part of a community. Interaction with other people is a basic need for human beings. Feeling understood opens communication and allows a child to start exploring rather than worrying about whether or not someone will understand them. There are various individual cues that children use to help adults understand their needs, such as different types of crying, facial expressions, gestures, and so on. A carer can observe and learn to read these signals to see each individual's needs with time. Children who are shown unconditional care and respect will find the understanding they require to function until they are better able to process the verbal information given to them. The right book in the hands of a child at the right time can be a powerful tool. Educators have the chance to have a positive influence on the children in their group. For example, if the children do not understand or react defensively to a diverse series of stories, this can be an opportunity for an educator to find a picture story for the class about different types of families. With the help of the book, The educator could foster an understanding of the situation and educate the children on a topic.